This is Natasha, and you are now listening to Let Me Touch That, a place where it gets pretty real without all the office jargon. Who wants that? If you are not here to hear the truth or my version of the truth, then this is not the place for you. What problems are we trying to solve here? Nothing. Enjoy. Are we recording?
Is the red button on?
The red button on? Well, shit, you should have said that. Well, here we go. Hello. Welcome to Let Me Touch That podcast. I am your host, Natasha. You might also hear my sound guy in the background, clearing his throat, blowing his nose. Who fucking knows what he does at this point? Because I can't. I can't. If I had to start over for every time that this motherfucker coughed, the episode wouldn't get recorded. Anyway, this is our very first episode. The struggle has been very real in trying to put this out for some time now, but guess what, guys? We made it. For those of you that have not heard the trailer to this show, you have to understand that this show is going to be for people who want to hear the funny side of the truth. Now, as you get to know me, you will find that I will slap you right in the face with the truth, then put an ice cold joke on it to soften the blow, because that's just the type of person that I am. These conversations that I will present to you as an episode are ones I have had in conversations that were either on my couch, we were inside of a car, outside my garage. I probably was on the phone with you inside the garage having this conversation, and while laying on the pillow. And we know what that means. Have you ever struggled with minding your own business? Well, today's episode will be about minding your own business, and I will be talking your ear off about it. I'm hoping that this episode will give you the kick that you need to stay in your lane, mind your business, tend to your yard, clean your car, make your own bed. I don't know. At this point, I'm just making shit up. Let's just see what you learn. So first off, I have to say that this episode for the podcast was inspired by someone I used to, date. Child, we dated for like 4 days, 3 hours, 26 minutes. It literally was like 5 years ago. At this point, if a friend was to ask me, hey, is that your ex? I would look them dead in the face and be like, listen, I don't even know who that motherfucker is. So anyway, they sent me an email, and they sent the email to the podcast's inbox at taboobox@letmetouchthat.com, or you can go on our website. Yeah, we got a website. Okay, let me stop. At letmetouchthat.com to submit suggestions and feedback. Anyway, he proceeded to say,
how dare you start a podcast when you don't even have your life together?
First of all, sir, you knew me for like 2 seconds. Cut it the fuck out. Secondly, who are you? And thirdly, that was like the past Natasha. You didn't know anything about her now. Right now, I am much smarter and, dare I say, richer at this point in my life. This is a prime example of what minding someone else's business actually looks like. So people that spend time looking for faults in others should spend time correcting their own. Listen to that. If you spend time looking for my faults, you ain't got no time for your own at that point. You can't even correct your own shit. So I don't want to say he wanted this episode, but he damn sure was asking for it. So I'm going to give it to him, and I'm going to give it to him just the way that I want. Now, let's get into why minding your business in this day and age is so very important. It's become such a lost art form at this point. Minding your business it takes a level of maturity and craft in order for you to be able to like go, okay, you know what? Maybe I should stay the fuck out their business because that's none of mine. And I want to make sure that I educate you first on properly what is minding your business. So for all of my people who English is not their first language and maybe lost on the term of mind your business, I want to be able to tell you like what this actually means. So minding your business is a common English saying which asks for a respect of other people's privacy. So if you all in my fucking business, then that means that you are being disrespectful. It says that you need to respect other people's privacy. It can mean that a person should stop meddling in what does not concern that person. If it don't concern you, stop it. Stay out of my business. Basically, what you need to do is just keep your attention focused entirely on what is truly your own concern and be clear that what belongs to someone else, that's their business. That's their business and none of yours. Not a single ounce of it is your business. That's what's wild because some of you pick up other people's poundage of business and it ain't yours. Put their business back. That's their business. So essentially, don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about why you're worried about what I'm doing. Did you know, and this is something that I've recently kind of started kind of coming across when it comes to like hanging out with successful people. Did you know that successful people never worry about what others are doing? Can I tell you guys a little bit of a secret? Because they don't give a shit. They too busy out here chasing bags. They don't give a shit about what everybody else is doing. Watch how true successful people move. And when you are getting your shit together, you don't have to live to be in anybody else's business. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Prime example, Beyonce. When Beyonce was on the elevator and Solange was beating the shit out of Jay-Z, did you see her move? She said, oh, let me move because that's not my business. I'm respecting their privacy. This is no longer my concern. Listen, that's a level. If you out here respecting Beyonce and you know that that's like one of your idols, why don't you do like her and mind your own goddamn business? Let's start there first. That's very, very important. What? What's that? How does one mind their own business? I hope that I can give it to you right now. I want to go through a few steps on how to actually mind your own business because it's at this point in life, it's out of hand. And I want to do what I can for the community. And pretty much teach people on how to mind their own business. Maybe we'll be a more successful nation if everybody just can kind of listen in, gather around children, and kind of get why minding your own business is so important. So step one, you first have to cut off all contact with the people who left you. Yeah, I said it. You have to cut off all contact with those people. There is no need of stalking their pages on Al Gore's internet. He did not create the internet for that. For you to be right being a glorified virtual stalker. No, he did not do that. No need to ask someone else what they're doing, where they're going, nothing. Don't ask someone else about them. That's none of your business. I know you want to think that it is. Oh, you know what? Because I'm a person that cares. Now, fuck that. Stop it. You just in this folks' business. When people leave you, it's none of your business why they left. Oh, man. This is probably where y'all gonna turn the podcast off. When people leave you, it is none of your business why they left. And I know the day-old question, but what if I need closure? Listen, sometimes the only closure you need is closing your damn mouth, moving on, and living your best life. Did you also know, wait, check this out. Did you also know that it's none of your business what people think about you either? Ooh, for all my reassurance seekers out there. It is none of your business what other people think about you either. Let people think whatever they want. They can think whatever they want, however they want. This is one thing I had to kind of learn for myself. Their idea of you is not your responsibility to live up to. Many people who have been on this journey with me know that I am not the same soul that I used to be. Like, I'm getting like a little bit emotional just kind of thinking about that part of like my life and like who I was and who I used to be. I am not the same soul I was. A lot has happened. A lot has changed. Man, when I tell you a lot had to change, that shit had to change. So you shouldn't expect me to be the person I was in the past. She gone. She out of here. And that's because parts of me no longer exist. They dead. They probably got a tombstone somewhere out there. They gone. So take my advice and delete the old version of me that you once had in your head. That version that lives there, just taking up data, delete that one. That's not me anymore. She fucking expired. She's done. She's gone. It's new rules around here. And that's the same thing that has to happen for your life. There has to be new rules. That's what change is. People who are in your business hasn't changed because they still thinking that you live and you're that same person that you once was, and you're not. For step 2, let go of the fantasy of who you thought folks were. People will often mourn a relationship and or a friendship that they think they could have had. Isn't that wild? That you cry for what you thought that you could have had for years and years and years and years. I remember, I'm gonna give you a little story time. I remember I did this when I got divorced. And I later realized that you have to let people do what they need to do to make them happy. If they're not happy with you, that's fine. That's okay. Go do what it is that you need to do in order to be happy. Sometimes happiness looks like staying at home, minding your business, telling people hell no, and doing you, boo-boo. Just doing you. Question, did you know that minding your business is a life less stressful? There's no more stress in your life if you minding your own business. And people wonder why they out here aging like an old banana because they not minding their own business. Stay out of it. Step 3, make peace with your past. When it comes to minding your own business, people get so caught up in not forgiving people because they're worried about what other people are doing. Forgiveness, first of all, you have to understand that forgiveness isn't letting people off the hook. It's emotional freedom. It's emotional freedom. You know how wild it is to think that you're holding a grudge against someone and believing that they are suffering because you're holding a grudge? Or how about believing that they care about you holding a grudge? Wild, I know. Stop blocking folks. I'm not going to block you. Listen, I am not going to block you. I want you to see me eating. If God is around here preparing tables in the presence of my enemies, you think I'm going to let you miss out on God's perfect carpentry? Because he's out here whittling tables? You think that I'm going to let you miss out on this good carving of the wood that he's doing for me at this moment? And not only that, also forgive yourself. Sometimes, and this is where half of you are going to feel attacked. Sometimes you got to blame yourself for some of the shit you do because you knew better. People in the South always say, if you know better, you do better. I'm going to do a whole podcast about emotional freedom, so stay tuned for that. Control whatever you can and leave the rest up to whatever deity you serve. Mind your business. Let God handle it. Y'all out here wilding. And with that, I hope that you guys got something out of these starter steps of minding your business. Yes, they're starter steps. If you have a friend who is in everybody's business but their own, let them listen to this episode. Like, don't not spread the wealth. I don't care how old you are, it's never too late to just shut the fuck up and mind your business. The less you give a damn, the happier you'll be. One thing I know that I kind of like go through is that anytime someone is coming to me about what someone is saying about them, I remind them that what someone else thinks of you is none of your business. I said that in the beginning and I want to say it again. Like, drama is okay, but have you ever tried the soothing effects of minding your own business? Like, it's so soothing to just mind your own business. I saw a meme that said, I'm at the age now where I can care less about what anyone thinks of me except God, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And I could have never related more. I could have never related so hard to a meme. That is the equivalent of minding your own business. Listen, guys, blessed are those who mind their business. Next week's topic is going to be on how to be dope. After you have mastered minding your business, so play this over and over and over and over and over, get a little bit in your brain, I will give you some features on how to be a dope human being. Now, I'm not saying that I am the dopest on the planet, but I'm pretty fucking close. That's all I gotta say about that. So while you're practicing the art of minding your business, answer this question. If I am taking care of my business and you are over here in my business, who is taking care of your business? Yeah. Who's doing it? Thank you so much for listening to Let Me Touch That. If you've enjoyed this episode and would like to hear your questions answered, submit your questions on letmetouchthat.com. If you'd like to support the podcast, please share it with others. Post about it on your social media for all we give a shit, or leave a rating and a review. To catch all the latest from me, you can find all of my social media handles on the links on the website. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys next time.